If you are a landlord, you must make sure your property is correctly licensed before renting it out. In the UK, the type of license you need depends on the council where your property is located. If a license is required, it is a crime not to have one. There are normally three types of licenses: a selective license, an additional HMO license, and a mandatory HMO license. You have an HMO, or house of multiple occupation, when you are renting out a property to 3 or more people who are not from the same family. If you don't have an HMO, you will need a selective license, essentially a license to rent to a family or to 2 unrelated tenants. If you do have an HMO, you will need what's called an additional HMO license for 3 to 4 residents or a mandatory HMO license for 5 or more residents. Furthermore, and this is important, you may need to apply for a planning permission to have an HMO. Planning is completely separate to licensing, but it's equally important because you will be breaking the law if you don't have it. You will always need a planning permission if you plan to have an HMO with 7 or more residents. Having an HMO with 3 to 6 residents usually falls within what's called permitted development rights. However, some councils have issued what's called an Article 4 direction removing these permitted development rights. If that's the case, you must apply for a planning permission. If this sounds like a lot to get your head around, don't worry. We can help you figure out exactly what you need and then take care of the whole process for you. All you need to do is provide us with the postcode of your property and the intended number of residents. We will then tell you the type of license that you need and wherever a planning permission will be required.